I mean, those recognitions like really don't mean anything unless we win. So if we didn't win the Patriot League and go to a regional, I think I would have just been like, okay, like it's an honor. But it was awesome to see like that our hard work paid off. Like she swings for power, and like every swing, if you like, we all pretty much had like similar swings, but like she works with like what you're best at. So like,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
my swing changed, but she definitely like adapted to the way I swing, and every player swings differently.
Some questions. What bat have you been swinging?
The Easton Ghost,
Mm,
33 drop 10.
okay. So 33 drop 10, so that's 23 ounces.
Yep.
Is that, give me some context here. Is that considered a heavy bat? Is that considered a light bat?
It's
Or
like
is it
a
considered something
balance.
in between?
Yeah, it's like a middle bat. I
Okay.
feel like I could go a drop 9. I probably should do that maybe next season, but I like how it's like even. That makes sense.
It's like heavy enough,
Yeah.
but like not too heavy to slow down your bat speed.
hmm
So how long have you had this relationship with the Easton Ghost?
Since junior year of high school.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we like the Thunder was sponsored by Easton. So that's when I got it because I was a DeMarini girl. I loved DeMarini bats and I didn't want to give up the DeMarini, but then I swung the Ghost and I'm stuck with it since.
Let me test your memory. For the 2021 season, your first playing at Boston University, you recorded one assist from right field. Do you remember that assist?
Um, no.
I looked it up.
When was
By the way, I don't remember it either. Well, because of pandemic restrictions, of course, I couldn't go to most of the
weren't
games.
there? It's not the
And
same.
I don't know if I would have gone to this one anyway because it was non-conference. It was against Stony Brook, and it was on a bunt play, and there was an overthrow, and I can only assume that you backed up the overthrow, and then the batter runner tried to go to 2, and you gunned her down.
Actually, okay, I kind of remember this a little bit.
Oh, all
I
right,
was gonna say I don't think I threw anyone out at like 4. Like I
right.
don't think so. That makes
Right.
sense.
And then in Scott Ellis's notes, he reported that you then waved your finger in the air just to inform Stony Brook that they shouldn't
I
run
don't
on
know if
you
that
ever
I don't
again.
know if that's really accurate, but
That's what Scott wrote. I mean, I wasn't there. I can
I'll
only go
take
by
it.
his
I'll
notes.
take it.
I recently encountered a rumor that you umpire. Is it true?
I do. I do.
Tell me more.
I started like freshman year of high school. I don't know. We just did like the town games, like 10U, 12U around like my town. And then this year they bumped me up a little bit. I'm at like travel ball level.
Wow.
And coach said I'm gonna be umpiring with you at our camp next week.
Yes, yes. She has 60 like players coming. So I'm assuming she'll like facilitate 2 games. You can take one field, I'll take
Something
the
like
other.
that. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
if you're ever in Pennsylvania or New Jersey and you want some games, just let me know.
I'll
We
let
can
you
do it
know.
together. You can go on plate. I'll take bases.
All right, good, good.
We can own it. What was your walk-up song this past season?
I don't know.
Wow, your
Okay, hold on. Now
memory.
I'm gonna look it up.
Your memory.
But now I'm trying to think what I came out to. Oh, it was a remix. It was T-shirt remix by Migos.
I don't know
It
that
didn't have
one.
any words. It was just music.
Okay.
So
So talk me through that selection. Is this just because you like the song, or is it somehow related to your mentality at the plate?
I liked the beat of the song. Like it kind of dropped when I was like warming up, like doing like a pre-swing. So I liked that and it kind of got me hyped. But I was gonna pick
Wow.
shipping up to Boston.
Oh,
But we came out to that anyways. But then my brother said that that wasn't cool enough. And I said, what are you talking about?
okay. That was a silly question. Let me ask you a more serious question. How do you articulate your mental approach to hitting? Is there any
Um,
thinking, or is it more like strategic, like non-thinking? Like, let me just go up, see the ball, hit the ball, or do you think? Like, is there
See,
a thought process?
I try to not think when I'm in the box because then I overthink. And
Yeah.
Becca says this, she goes, you need to just clear your mind and go. Because if I overthink, I like either don't swing or I get like antsy and I'll swing like at the first pitch that isn't a good pitch to swing at. But I would say like on deck, it's more like seeing what the pitcher's throwing, like thinking about like previous at bats, like how other lefties have hit against the pitcher, and then go in there and just like see a pitch hit the ball.
Mm. Hmm. What do you study at BU?
I am, well, currently I'm undecided, but I should declare health science eventually. I'm on the health science track, if that makes sense, but
Okay.
I'm undecided.
What is so enticing about health science?
I want to go to PA school after.
Oh,
So
all
that's my
right.
plan.
Very
Just
nice.
hanging around with the rest of the girls, they're all doing a similar track.
That is a common major
Yeah,
on the
health
team.
science.
I've noticed. Yeah. Well, this past season, you won Patriot League Rookie of the Year. You were selected to the All Patriot League first team. You started all 40 games in right field, only one error and 29 fielding opportunities. You hit 339, on base 438, 23 runs scored, 15 runs batted in. As a team, you had a great year, and I want to talk about that, but let's talk about you first. How do you feel about coming in year one and getting first team all conference and conference rookie of the year?
I mean, it was awesome. I mean, those recognitions like really don't mean anything unless we win. So if we didn't win the Patriot League and go to a regional, I think I would have just been like, okay, like it's an honor. But it was awesome to see like that our hard work paid off. Like
Mhm.
especially like not being able to play games for so long and then finally like coming out and showing like who I am and like what our team does was awesome.
Do you think you can win rookie of the year again next year?
I don't know, is that how it works? Am I still considered a rookie? I'm going for player of the year. Watch out, Kate Coker.
I think you should give it a shot. No one's ever won rookie of the year twice. I think you should give it a shot.
All
You
right.
know,
I mean, I
you,
guess I'll
you'd,
try.
you'd
Like, we'll
set
see.
a you'd set a new precedent. Let's go back to March 7th. Opening day at Providence, and I know you remember this. I
Yeah,
know
I
you
do.
remember this, right? Like you can't like claim, oh geez, I don't remember throwing out the runner at 2. Okay, so March 7th, opening day at Providence, top of the second inning, your first career college at bat. What do you remember about that moment?
I remember being nervous at first, but then like once I got into the box, I like everything kind of just like settled. I just remember it was like a pretty like big at like a long at bat. Like I feel like I fouled off some pitches. And then she threw it down the middle and then I swung and it went out.
It's down the middle, but it's low.
Yeah, it was kind of low. But I have
Yeah,
like an angled swing. So like I hit the low ball pretty well.
yeah.
I didn't think it was going out. I thought it was just gonna be like a line drive.
It was a line drive. It was a
Like I
line
thought it
drive
was,
that just kept going.
I know.
How about this camera work at Providence, huh?
It's just beautiful. Like really, really gets all the aspects.
Providence, they want you to guess if it was a home run. It's part of the game that they play with their
Yeah.
viewers. How surreal is this? You round the bases and then the team can't even come out to see you, which
That was
made your
intense.
entrance into the dugout more exciting. And I must
That
say,
was fun. They got
the
this.
camera people at least zoomed in on this, but look at all the containment in the dugout right now. Like, they're just like, can
I
we
think
go out?
they're
Can
all
we go out?
shocked as well as I was.
And Ashley Obress is like, no, no, wait here. So happy. What a great
Yeah, that
moment.
was a great moment. That was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can only assume that other people have hit a home run in their first college at bat, like their first career at bat, but that list has to be very short. So, um, like, what a surreal moment for you.
I know. That was crazy.
Yeah,
That like held me to a high expectation.
I know. I thought you were going to hit
Pulled
like 40 of them after that. No, I'm just kidding.
it
So that 2-run home run propelled the team to a 4-0 victory. You lost game 2 that day, and then you won the next 17 games and 35 of the next 36, capped by the Patriot League title. Now, because of the pandemic, you didn't get to play a schedule down south or out west, but whatever the schedule, to win 36 of 38 games is a stunning accomplishment. What do you think fueled the team's consistency and success on this run?
Honestly, it was all like the sacrifices that we did to be able to play and then like keep playing. Like
Mm,
coach, like we had like obviously like our social life is sacrificed. Like we as a freshman, like we didn't really like get to experience college the way like it actually is. And I think that were so hungry to just like prove who we are as a team and just go out there and win.
mhm. In the Patriot League title clincher, you overpowered Lehigh 9-2. You were the only one in the lineup to have multiple hits. You went 2 for 5 with a triple and scored twice. And you went a combined 4 for 8 in the winner's bracket and the title clincher, both against Lehigh. You also, again, I'm testing your memory. I don't know if you remember this, but you made 1 or 2 deceivingly difficult catches in right field during the tournament. And when you win by big margins, great defensive plays can be easily forgotten. But I remember one in the final. The ball was laced, like bound for the fence, and with some nifty footwork, um, backtracked and you caught it over your head. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I think it was like it went into foul territory, right? I think.
No,
Oh
but that
wait,
was
no.
the other one I was thinking
Yeah,
about.
okay, okay. Then
But
yeah,
that
I
was,
do remember that.
yeah, that was like the low liner,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, there was like a low line, and you weren't in great position, but you got a good step on the ball, and yeah, you caught it. And I know because, as you know, I was sitting beyond the right field fence, so I had a really good view. Um, yeah, those are great catches.
I know.
Let's talk about the outfield more broadly. The first season of the current coaching regime at BU was 2016. And my first impression of that team was that the outfield was excellent. 2 outfielders in particular, Jalees Shanda and Emma Wong, were outstanding two-way players. And after their last season in 2018, I remember thinking, these two are irreplaceable. And our outfield is going to be so much weaker next year and in the years to come. I still believe those two are irreplaceable, but with good recruiting, our outfield has remained strong, and you are a big part of that. Can you evaluate like the current core of outfielders? What are the strengths of each outfielder?
Well, we'll start with AJ.
Hmm.
Everyone has seen, I mean, not everyone, but that girl is just one amazing athlete. Like she gets the balls that you wouldn't think anybody would. And then on top of that, her arm, she has the best arm I've ever seen. She has a cannon. She could probably go 20 feet past the fence and still throw a dart to home plate.
Hmm.
So love her. And then she's just so easy to play with. And like, no matter where I'm going, like if I'm going to the left, like I know that she's there to like back me up or whatever. And then Jen played most of the season and left. And she just has this range that you wouldn't think like some balls that I'm literally like, how is she going to get there? And she gets there. Like she has that like instinct, that first instinct, and she just gets the balls really quickly. And both are just amazing people to play with and to be teammates with. So I love them both.
And all 3 of you are great two-way players. I mean, all 3 of you hit. I mean, you obviously put up great numbers. Jen hit over 400. Her numbers
Amazing.
skyrocketed this year. AJ's numbers were down a little bit, but we all know what she can do offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's a really good hitter. Um, Now, had you played a lot of right field before the season?
Not really. Like for the Thunder, I usually played center, and then like we would mix in like left and right, like depending on the tournament. But honestly, like I feel like every position's different, but it's all the same like technique.
Hmm.
Definitely like getting used to the way like the ball spins coming from right field was interesting, but yeah, even coach said she was like sometimes like you'd see a ball and you'd take a step and you'd have to like you'd hesitate, and I was like, yeah, I know I need to work on that. She's
Yeah,
like, you're very hesitant sometimes, and I was like, I know, I gotta trust myself more.
not the games I've seen. Yeah, I mean, again, I missed so much of it because of all the restrictions, but I thought you were great in the tournament. I mean, obviously you hit the ball, but I'm talking defensively.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, can we talk about Elise Fortier,
Yes.
mutual friend?
OG.
The first time I saw you play, you were playing for the Rhode Island Thunder at a tournament that I was umpiring at, and Elise was your coach. And what impressed me most about you was how big you swing. And I noticed the same with some of your teammates, like just big swings throughout the lineup. Um, was that pattern just a product of the recruiting for that team, or was it rooted in Elisa's instruction? Was it rooted in how Elise coaches hitting?
So Elise, so when I came onto the Thunder my freshman year, that's the first year she started coaching. And before that, I was like such like a compact like contact hitter. Like I would literally just bloop it over the infield's head like every time. And then I started working with Elise, and like the way she explains her like technique and how she like wants you to hit the ball, like she doesn't need you to like she swings for power, and like every swing, if you like, we all pretty much had like similar swings, but like she works with like what you're best at. So like,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
my swing changed, but she definitely like adapted to the way I swing, and every player swings differently, but we definitely had very similar techniques and what we do, I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah,
That
I definitely would say the big swings came from Elise.
she is one of the best hitters I've ever seen. So, I'm not surprised that she would bring extraordinary knowledge and be an effective coach. Um, do you give lessons?
I sometimes with the younger girls around my town. So like when like this summer I started, like I'll just like text some of their moms like are friends with me on Facebook. So they'll just like reach out and be like, hey, do you like want to come down to the field? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Like,
Well,
but
let me put you on the spot.
okay.
This is me at Bucknell back in 2017. Coach me up. What do you think I
All
could
right.
do to improve? That dog had something to say about my swing.
Yeah, I think he's having a nightmare. He's napping. All right. I hope this isn't just like your starting position.
No, no, no. I was in the middle of my swing.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So is this a video or is
No,
just a
no,
picture?
no, no. It's just me.
Okay, so I definitely would say where are you looking? What's the where's the plate?
It's a good question. Yeah. You know what I think
You're
Elise,
righty.
you know what I think Elise would say? I think Elise would say, Corey, walk over to the dugout, put the bat down, exit the field in the facility, and go find something else to do. I think that's what she would say here.
I think that might be something she would say.
Yeah. You might recognize this field.
Oh, I think I've seen it before, once or twice.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So this is me now. This is 2020. So the Bucknell one was 2017.
Okay,
All
so
right.
3 years
Check me
improvement.
out. How's that?
That looks really good.
Yeah.
That go over?
Went over the bushes.
No bat flip or anything, no celebration. Just walk off. See you later.
I expected it. I expected it. Yeah.
I know that was pretty impressive. I don't think I
Right.
have anything
Right.
to say about
I
that swing.
improved.
Really
Well,
good.
if you start like formally giving lessons, let me know
All
because
right, I will.
maybe
Just
another 3 years or 4 years from now, you know.
yeah, come my senior year, you'll just every single time a bomb over the fence.
How many years did you play with the Thunder?
Um, 6, 7, 6.
Why did you choose that organization? Like not just initially, but year after year after year. Why did you keep going back to them?
They're like so you know Dave Lottie.
I
So
do.
he's the head of the organization, and like at first we were just playing for like the younger teams, which is just like you don't really have any connection to Dave. But when I was trying out, I initially like I didn't even want to play for Dave because my best friend Jordan, her dad was coaching the second team, and I like traveled with them. So like one thing I was worried about was like traveling because my parents didn't usually come with me. But then my mom was just like, no, like you can't turn that down this opportunity. And I was like, okay, sure. So played with them, and it's just like a family. Like no matter whether it's like softball related or anything, like if I could shoot like Dave, Rossi, Elise a text like about anything, like they'd be there.
Mhm.
And like even like this year, like all three of them were texting me like congratulations, whatever, like how are you? Like tomorrow I'm going to work like a camp for Dave. Like I just know that in 15 years, like I'll still be shooting Dave a text or he'll be texting me.
Nice. Let's talk about Abington. You're an all-scholastic outfielder at Abington High School in Massachusetts. You hit at least 600 every season, and perhaps your crowning achievement was the Division III state championship in 2018, which was your sophomore year. What do you remember about that run to the state title in 2018?
Um, so that team I've been playing with since I was 10. So when we were 10, we won like a nationals, like states regional nationals. So like that was a big deal to play on the field with them, and it would have been the last time because the seniors were graduating that year. And we were just hungry because the year before we lost in like the semifinal or something, cell sectional final, something like that. And we got a new coach, you know, the Genies. Kelsey was our coach, and that was just an unbelievable run. We just knew we were good. Like any team, like I mean, the South Shore League, like we knew we had that in the bag. It's the South Shore League, but then going into tournament, we were like, all right, now we have to prove who we are.
Hmm. And you did.
Yeah.
Let's play a game.
All right.
You have to identify at least 3 items per prompt. You can identify more than 3, but you have to identify at least 3.
Okay.
At least 3 people who have positively influenced your softball career.
My parents, my OG coach, Brian Needle.
What does OG mean?
Original.
Okay.
Original. Oh, well, it means like original gangster, but I wouldn't really say he's a gangster.
I'm not as young as you are, so
Yeah, so that was my best friend's dad who
okay.
literally was my first coach ever and coached me through travel ball until I went to Dave's team.
Okay.
Um, Obviously Becca and Ashley, love
Oh,
them.
that's 5.
Okay, well you said I could name more.
Yeah.
And all
I'm
of my
just counting
teammates.
all of your teammates. Talk to me about your parents. Tell
Um,
me about their impact on your career.
well, I'd say, see, I have two older brothers, and so I grew up in the sports world, and my dad like always encouraged me to play sports, but never forced me to. Like I played them because I wanted to, and he would come to like anything that he could come to, and even this year, he was literally standing on a roof. The first game that we had at BU.
I
And
heard
then
about that.
my mom's entertaining because she doesn't knows nothing about sports. Nothing at all. But she tries her best. Like she'll send footage of me, like her at work watching our games this year. Doesn't know what she's talking about, but she tries her best.
Hmm.
So I would say that their encouragement of just like, I'll be proud of you no matter what you do has like kept me going.
Nice. Um, at least 3 advantages of attending a school that is close to home.
I can go home for home cooked meals.
How
My
often do you
dad,
do that?
my mom would bring it because so my mom works like at Brighton or at St. Elizabeth's, like which is like right up the street. So she would just like bring me food randomly, which was good because the dining hall food was horrible this year.
Hmm.
But that's a good advantage. And Mary Lou's Coffee is my favorite coffee in the world, and it's only on the South Shore, so it's a quick like 20-minute ride to the closest one, but I'll take it. And then not having to like lug all like I just moved out by myself and just like drove all my stuff home, like not having to like put it in storage units or anything like that.
Hmm.
I'd say that's convenient.
Yeah, those are 3 good ones. 3, at least 3 characteristics of a great teammate.
Positive, motivating, and loving.
Wow. Last one. At least 3 improvement goals, individual and or team, for the 22 season.
um have better range in the outfield, which you're probably gonna be like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, you can always improve. Better range in the outfield, um be more confident in my leading skills, and have more power when I hit, like more consistent power
Nice.
to all sides of the field, not just left. I mean, right. I'm looking at the screen backwards.
Lauren, thank you so much for connecting with me. I enjoyed talking with you, and I'll probably see you at the clinic next week.
Yeah, in our umpiring gear.
Are you going to dress up in full?